I happen to respect him from before he had this job and was harsh about the comments he made about maybe we need a bunch of rate hikes. But I think he's so matured to this job, I don't want to bet against him. And the bonds are not betting against him, Carl. I'm betting with him.
Well, Jim, it sort of brings to mind a J.P. Morgan note from this morning. Their belief is that as the global reopening gets confirmed around the world, we expect yields to retrace higher. And Jim, they say easy equity gains for the broad market are likely behind us. Our bullish conviction is now lower. Sort of gets to the conversation we were having yesterday about the degree to which S&P enters a period of churn or consolidation here.
I think that's perfectly reasonable. I'm kind of in that camp. You just can't keep blowing it away. But the thing that is more positive, people realize is I have a stack of papers on the desk here. And these are all earnings and research reports. And I've got two negative. One was a critical piece by Morgan Stanley that I disagree with about Harley Davidson saying enough is enough. I don't think that was particularly good work. And the other was Kimberly-Clark. The actual Honeywell number is not bad at all. Steve Tusa with a really good analysis. I said I would buy American Express with both hands. Union Pacific did not have a good number, but there's some good excuses for why it could be okay. Big analyst meeting coming up. But I look at companies like Snap, okay? That Honeywell's a buy there. My trouble just knows it. But I look at a company like Snap. Now, when they reported, their stock was down $4 instantly. Down $4. It's now is a 9-point swing. Snap, the growth there is unfathomably great. You're talking about growth of what, north of 60. And so, Carl, I say 66% Snap. I mean, go find something that's working. Or if you want to do it, go buy a Honeywell or American Express, which are on sale today, but will be and probably be on sale Monday because people are going to be looking at these big names, big Dow names, and say who needs those. But those are discounts and buys because they're going to get better in the third quarter. But Carl, I see everything else is fabulous. I mean, what am I looking at that I do every morning? David, I do that every morning. I don't know if you look at it.
Yeah, I do look at it.
I send it to you on like the olive oil that I make.
Yes, I know.
And I did 21 stocks, and 3 were negative, and 18 were positive. So we might want to think that it's selling whatever, but boy, you're selling a lot of companies that are doing really well. And the two that are down the most today are the ones I most want to buy. Well, Honeywell, which is a Steve Tusa special,
and American Express.
American Express is nice. Squirry has got this thing down. You want to bet against travel? Well, then go sell American Express right here, Carl.
Meanwhile, Carl, Snap is a $100 billion, almost a $100 billion market value. Really pretty amazing.
And as Jim said, revenue up 66, DAU's up 20 plus.
That's really
what a story! You know, Jim, the other story that's been challenged is this idea that we're entering a period of margin compression. Our producer Robert Hum has kept a list of companies that have posted increases in margin year on year: Philip Morris, Whirlpool, Chipotle, Mattel, Horton, Dow, Pepsi, and Procter.
Yeah, probably the most interesting Procter because they had some categories that they didn't get any deleverage in. I was surprised that I thought they would have. Now, one of the things that the Chipotle was a clinic, and what they talked about was that they could put through any price increase that they wanted to. Avocado is the only one that they're really worried about right now, but their margins are extraordinary there because the sales went up a lot, the cost stayed the same. Procter's a little different. The sales still went up, costs up a little bit, but Procter did a good job. Kimberly, no. Kimberly, not so good. And we all start thinking that Kimberly isn't diversified enough. David, in the end, they're too paper-oriented. They're too service-oriented. They really have a bad hand right now, Kimberly. And I don't want to own that stock.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, apparently there are a number of people who agree with you.
But I disagree with what the market's saying about Honeywell and American Express.
I know you do. But
American Express is really good here.
It's interesting to listen to you when you're negative. Would you want to own P&G, for example, or Colgate? That's a name we don't talk about as much.
Colgate's next Friday, and that's going to be a dice roll. The international market's gotten a little softer. Yeah. I'm not sure I want to do that. I did not care for the Procter report.
Right, you did.
No, I did. There's going to be better fish to fry. I know people don't want to bet against Clorox. in the consumer package group.
Here's a look at Colgate. You know, it's funny. We don't talk that often about that company.
Well, you know why we don't?
Not even news.
Because the company doesn't talk.
No, they're
I've
quiet.
been after them for
They're
years to
quiet.
have to come on.
Yeah.
But PepsiCo had the best of this group. They have good numbers. And that stock is creeping up, and I like the way it works.
Well, all right, I don't think of PepsiCo. I mean, I know broadly speaking. By the way, you had Nestle on as well.
Wow. Nestle at 7.7% organic growth. Do you remember there was an activist there at one point?
Yes, Mr. Loeb was his name.
And I think that they're doing quite well, but there's no ADR.
Never did, though, get rid of the
no
L'Oreal
ADR.
stake, right? They've still got it, don't they?
Yeah, but it's really a coffee company.
Right, but they didn't monetize that the way that the activist was hoping that they might.
No, what they've really done is they've done pretty much the impossible. They have boosted sales and spent a huge amount of money on sustainability. That's what they've done.
Yeah.
Carl, they care more about talking about sustainability than they care about the actual numbers. Because they have actually gotten rid of a lot of brands they think are not good, some candy brands for you, and a lot of plastic brands. I think that's fantastic. They are really about this.
Nestle. Yep.
Tim Cook has tweeted a lot about it this week. I saw Walmart's now putting climate in some of their risk factors in their 8 and 10Ks. So pretty interesting evolution of the corporate commentary. You know, Jim, you're talking about companies that have sort of reset their overall cost structure, which brings us right to what Mattel told you last night. Take a listen to this.
We used to think we're a toy manufacturing company, and we're now becoming a high-performing IP-driven toy company. The company is a lot leaner now. You know, we literally reduced the workforce by 35%.
I don't give a fuck
and in the
about this
process,
Mattel shit.
grew revenue for 3 quarters.
Remember,
in a row
days of
now.
UPS shipping
it's a
Mattel
different
toys alongside with Jada and bomb
35%,
kits
Jim.
to Saudi Arabia.
Workforce reduction.
UPS was savage.
Look, he came
They'll
on,
ship anything for profit.
what,
They
about 18 months ago, the stock was at 8.
savage, like from the south side, Chicago
It was at
headquarters.
15,
But
12, 11. He said, I don't want to come on. I want to
we're
come
back
on.
to this
Got
guy,
to
my
80,
boy.
Came on. By the way, he's cleaning up the balance sheet.
Anybody else
87
like
to 1 leverage. And
stocks
here's
more
what's
than him?
interesting about
Right here?
Barbie.
I don't think
The
so. Let me
Barbie
know.
numbers are extraordinary. And first you think, well, what happens? Some
I
sort of
might,
nostalgia. No.
take his
He
shoes,
sends me a
replace
Maya
his
Angelou Barbie.
realm one day,
He
but
is so in sync.
They say when it
with
comes to
I call it
passion
real
for
America. Some
stocks.
people say the new America. And I love
I can't
that
think of
Carl,
anybody else.
He is making
Says Warren Buffett.
Barbie
He's
from
the
iconic
oracle,
figures
but this
who
guy
children need
right
to
here,
know, and they're going
damn.
to be collected. It's remarkable.
He's
the
like,
thing that he was only one.
I think he's married with stocks. I don't know.
And that's that Ken is so close.
Damn, I don't know. But
Ken turned 6.
smash that like button. Subscribe if you
Identify
haven't.
with that.
Hit the bell, you get
Advice,
notified, and
Barbie,
leave a cool comment.
you take they go for the insurance.
thanks for watching.
No, I don't have advice for
8-minute long video.
You don't want to tell him what he's in for the next 6 years?